with a book review on The Princess and the PI. This is romantic suspense, the romance trope I would call workplace romance, dual POV, and medium spicy. Our FMC Fiona, an online amateur sleuth, is looking to get revenge on a tech startup company. And she winds up finding herself the main suspect of a murder. One of the witnesses is actually a PI named Maurice and also our MMC. And he actually had a case a little while back that involved the religious group, aka cult, that Fiona is a part of. He agrees to work with Fiona to hopefully clear her name, kind of in hopes that he can get an inside view into this cult. What he didn't expect was falling for Fiona along the way. I gave this 3.75 stars. I think it's got such an interesting premise in terms of like this cult as the backdrop. I love a good cult. And I don't think I had any qualms on the like mystery side of this book. You know, honestly, I don't think I had too many qualms with the romance side of this either. My biggest issue with this book is the entire time I was reading it, I felt like I was missing information. And I don't mean like in the mystery aspect. I just mean in honestly like background and context. Like the entire time I was reading this book, I was like, should I know what this cult is? Should I have been introduced to more background info? Should I know who Fiona is? Should I know who her family is? Like it almost felt like the case that Maurice had in the past. It felt like there was a book on that and that I missed it, but I don't think there is. And part of this is on me, don't get me wrong, because it took me 400 pages of this book to realize that I did know Maurice from a previous book. He is from Pride and Protest. Like, it's the same Bennett family. Obviously, it's a sister, Eliza, that is the main character in Pride and Protest, and this is Maurice, but they're all related, and it took me 400 pages to be like, oh, those Bennetts. Once I had that recollection, I was like, do I go back and reread this with this knowledge? And I didn't enjoy it enough, I feel like, the first time to instantly go back and reread it. But I do think from what I remember of Pride and Protest, I don't think that would have given me enough of the context I was looking for, because the majority of the context I was looking for was honestly on this cult. I don't know, I just felt dropped in, like mid-episode, if you will, and I really needed like a here's what you missed on Glee. Now, I will say, I don't think romantic suspense is overly my thing, so this definitely is going to have an audience, even if it wasn't me, and I did enjoy my time with it. Like I said, 3.75 stars. I think I like romance a ton, right? And I think I like mystery thriller, but I just don't usually like when they kind of share plots at this point, I've decided. But I can recommend that if you're into this blend of genres, or if you love a good cult like me. I would just say don't go into this kind of like I did, expecting another kind of Pride and Protest feeling, or is it Sex, Lies, and Sensibility is the other one. It didn't quite live up to those, in my opinion.